Welcome back to WASD versus Wolsung, the first semi-final of today. We're going to be going on to the second map, and it is going to be Train. Some fantastic plays should be coming out on this one. I mean, we saw some amazing plays, and obviously I'm going to be joined again by Danny and myself, Tom. How you doing, Danny?
I've got to admit, I'm doing quite fine. The matchup previously, I didn't even think it's actually going to be that close, but it was pretty close. We went the distance. I think that's safe to say. We pretty much went the entire distance. I think it ended up 16-14, if I'm correct.
I think it was 16-13, but it was, yeah, absolutely nuts because they had the round advantage. But still,
yeah, sure.
You know what, like WASD, they've got their map pick on Train, so they might actually stand a chance here to be able to really come back with some ferocity and smash through the defense of a Wolsung. So we still got the knife rounds come through, and you know what? It's your turn to go for it in whatever style you want, and we can then see who's going to be able to style on which side. So ideally, what kind of players do you think that need to really sort of pick up the game into this game?
I think that the Estonian Opera Spur, I think is going to be pretty much one of the more crucial parts of the puzzle, of the WASD sports puzzle. I mean, the thing is, if he gets his op going on that CT side of Train, I don't know what could be Wolsung stopping that. I mean, that's going to be pretty much how the WASD sports will probably pick up the majority of their rounds on the CT side if they get to start on that CT side of Train. Of course, I think on the T side, him as well is going to be an important part of that WASD sports puzzle. But I'm thinking WASD Sports should be picking up this one. This is their map pick, and I honestly haven't really seen Wolsung even play this map. So even though the map previously was pretty close, I think this should be pretty much a landslide for WASD Sports. That's what I'm thinking.
All right, okay. Interesting. We'll see that come out. And I mean, with the one of the important factors on Train is actually having an AWP retake is actually a really good idea, and we actually saw GameOn rather, and also JR do fantastic work with the AWP. So if they do have the AWPs going into retake situations, if they're on the CT side, I think they have a higher chance of being able to win those versus WASD, but they have to get to those first place. You know what? We have to go through the knife round, so it's over to Mr. Danny here. Sir Danny, take it away.
Oh man, I don't think I can do it as quick as you.
Go on, go full Sadikist.
Oh. I'm gonna try to go with this one, see how it turns out to be, but I think I'm gonna be tripping over more words. But okay, let's see. I have to get the names right as well, so that's gonna be a thing quite difficult. Okay, Dot getting the knife in this as well, picking up the knife kill. Dots as well, pretty doing good job. And then 144, 145, and that's sold. The winner is Wolsung.
Woo! There you go, guys. some said and done there from your lovely local Lithuanian caster, Danny.
I guess I tried. I mean,
you sold it.
I did. I did.
Quite literally. But nonetheless, like, you know what? We're going to be seeing the game start out very shortly, and it's actually going to be WASD switched over towards the CT side. Interesting. What do you make of that? How do you think they're going to be performing on the the T side versus the CT side?
That's interesting. In most cases, you do want to get started off on that CT side, but of course the T side as well. Not to take anything away from WASD Sports, but of course you can definitely perform on that T side as well. And we have seen teams, actually back in the good old days of Counter-Strike, when you had a team like Hellraisers, they would pretty much always start on the T side. Maps like Nuke, Train, they'd start on that T side because the T side would pretty much for them would be like, oh, this is like a warm-up. I mean, if we got a couple of rounds here and there, that's going to be still pretty decent in the end. But of course, they need the majority of rounds on the CT side, and that's when they're pumped. That's when they've got that aim going, and that's when they've actually properly warmed up. I guess that's how you could say it.
Yeah, I mean, it makes sense. And here we go, guys. Should be going live shortly. We're going to hear a cheer out from the crowd for these two teams here. Obviously, I'm going to be expecting that the two main AWPers going to be coming through for Wolsung are going to be GameOn and JR, who are going to really come through and make it fantastic. JR, he's going to be either in towards that connector area or over towards Ivy, holding those positions for the AWP. It'll be interesting to see if he plays a lot like Fallen as well. I mean, you need to be able to rotate the AWP around quite a bit as well and get those early shots. And here we go, live into the pistol round here, guys. What are they going to be able to buy into this? It's going to be crucial to decide who's going to be able to pick up the first sort of 3 rounds.
Yeah, definitely, especially if, for instance, the T side is actually going to get that free round lead. That's actually pretty decent already on the T side of Train. But of course, I think they picked that T side for a reason, and let's see what that reason is. Looks like they're going to try to move their way towards that B bomb side, especially Gaborik having that Molotov. I already know where he's going to be deploying that Molotov when he does get the chance, but Dawes already made his way towards the A bomb side. This is interesting setup here from the WASD Sports side. And of course, Dawes, him surviving for as long as possible means that the guys on the B bombs can now commit to the push, and now this is looking quite good here for the Estonians.
Yeah, and the rush from Vista coming in. He's looking to find the frag. He's missing the bullet slot. He's going to be going full potato. He might eventually be able to find the bullets, but he's going to have 2 bullets. Misses. Going to have to back off here, but we're going to be seeing Spur going huge. Picks up 2. Stod's eventually going to get taken down. Hiskey going to be able to find one Raw as well, but the trade just comes in. Spur going huge, picks up 2 kills, maybe even 3, and a technical issue pause coming out for the second round, but the first round going in favor of WASD to kick things off.
I like that from Dodds. It's as if Dodds was pretty much a human decoy in that sort of scenario. He's like, okay, you rush, you try to survive for as long as possible, get a kill, that's massive. But of course, him just trying to go for that push and him actually making his way all the way towards the green train, of course, triggers a response from the CT side. The response is, okay guys, they're pushing A, and of course the rotate almost commences. You still have one guy towards ramp, on the B-bomb side, but of course he is overwhelmed by the T-side forces, and that is a pretty great round there from WASD Sports. Not to say that it's some sort of fancy round, but it works. It simply works. Just as that.
Yeah, and I mean, it was really well played. You can't take anything away from it. They picked the T-side for a reason, and they're using it to their advantage, and the unpause is going to be coming in. We're going to be seeing what wolsung can go into this next round with, and they are going to be buying armor onto the CT side, not quite used to the new meta. Well, saying that, Hiskey has actually just gone for Deagle. Gekon's potentially actually saving up for the AWP. He's only got the USP. Interesting choice of buys here, because it might be meaning that JR isn't going in for the AWP buy, but he's going to be holding Pop Dog. There might be some aggression coming down here as well. I mean, grenades popping off, but not really doing too much. I mean, on the T side, we have got a couple of SMGs, a Galil and 2 AKs. So really good buy for this kind of sort of positioning. And JR almost going to get sprayed away from Dodds, but he might just go counter-aggressive against it. So they go for the counter peek, but he's going to get taken down. First kill in favor of the Ts.
Yeah, the T side is going to be quite happy by getting a simple frag, as simple as that. Spur as well, opening up the B-bomb site in a very good fashion. Hiskey was in a very nice position to do some damage. The problem is he barely did any. So now Gekons and Feebly still survive here for the CT side, but you gotta admit, not for long.
No, and there we go. They're going to be wiped out very, very quickly. They were really not alive for that long towards the end there. The bomb goes down, and the cleanup crew comes in. And they don't even need to rebuy any of these players, because none of the T players have died. So it's going to be almost a full eco, I'd imagine, coming in from wolsung. We're going to see JL with only 1900. He's an AWP player. What's going on? I mean, Raw, he's only got 1700, and Feegly with 1800 himself. A little bit disappointing when this comes in, so it should really be easy here, but the grenade should be coming out over towards main here, and they might be able to do a lot of damage, and they are going to do quite a bit, and Bitch is going to fall down. First frag coming in, almost the second one. Dodd's going to get taken down to 4 HP. He finds one, but the counter frag has to come out. He backs off, and we're going to be seeing Gekons taken down.
Decent amount of damage has been dealt here on this T side right now. Dodds and Spurs solo on HP, and still there's fighting this one out, and you got to be careful about some of the T side. They already have 2 players pretty reasonably low on HP. Hiskey tries to go for the peak, but he's not successful. JR and Feegly still surviving, but now JR in a pretty awkward position towards heaven. So much damage has been dealt on this T side, but yet they survive.
Yeah, and I mean, really, what are you going to make of this buy? I mean, we're going to see that AWP buyout coming here. Do you think Hiskey's going to drop it to JR, or do you think he's going to keep it? I mean, it's a little bit of an odd one.
Yeah, maybe as simple as that. Maybe JR is not comfortable enough being on a map like Trade, of course. You have to be pretty much the main positions. You probably have to have an upper towards Ivy, connector. That's a pretty great spot to be in. And of course, maybe towards a city spawn that he could watch the B. But look at this. I think Gekons has actually made his way towards Brown Hall. So this is also a pretty good position for him to be in. Doesn't get the frag though. Vista's way too quick on a trigger. Gaborik as well. And actually, this is looking quite awful here for the wolsung side. JR though might be getting the frag. A third frag for JR now. Maybe this is not looking as dreadful as one might think.
Yeah, going huge, already going to be able to pick up those 3 kills. And it's going to be Hiskey over towards CT spawn. They're running into his crosshair. He finds one. Vista going to fall. And we're going to be seeing Gaborik thinking, well, what do? I'm trapped in between a hard place and a rock here. And the hard place is actually going to be these 2 players with the rotation coming in from the CTs over towards. Look at that one tap. Gaborik, you beast. Taking out JR as well. Making his progress, but Hiskey, he's clutching a 1v3. Can he clutch in a 1v1? Or is he going to end up snake eyes here? Gaborik has got 2 kills, looking in for that. Second or third kill rather as well. He's got the AK, he's got no utility, he's got 50 seconds, he's got the bomb, and he can just dedicate himself to this A site and just play on the mine of Hiskey, which is working fantastically as he plants the bomb over towards Ivy. But this is just an indicator. Hiskey here is going to be coming in through connector here, looking in for these shots, and Gaborik going to be planting that one of the worst spots he can actually go for as he looks to plant down the bomb. He's going in for the fake, and it might work out, but he doesn't bait it in, and it's going to be the shot missing in from the AWP player. He's going to have to go in for the rush here. He's only got USP in hand, and AWP as well on the CT side, but Gaborik here going to be looking to back off, not going to be giving it away easy. as he's going to be looking to hold against the bomb from the back of the trains here. Going on top of them, actually. Interesting style of play. It means that they can't see his feet. Potentially can't see his head, but Hiskey, he's coming around the side of the train. The kill might come out, and it does! Hiskey with the second clutch of the game series so far. What a play coming in. wolsung picking up the first round. Hiskey with the AWP, usually just a rifler. He's picking this up, and train is so far so good for him. And JR picking up 3 kills, I think it was. Absolutely crazy.
That is, I mean, this is pretty much the individual play now coming in here from the CT side from wolsung. Hiskey, that clutch, I mean, he could have peeked. Possibly even a couple of times there, but he didn't. He waited, and when the time is right, he strikes. And of course, him getting that frag means that wolsung finally, at least, well, on the scoreline here, they've got themselves this very first round here on the CT side.
Yeah, so they're going to be looking to, well, try and punish the CTs here. From the, obviously, WSD side. Maybe make their way down in towards Popdog. Try and get these entry frags. They have to be careful not to use too much of the utility because they are going to need that. But look at this. Gobrak, he's around the electric. Feegly has to try and find this frag. Spur finds the first one. But Gabrak is going to get caught off guard. Going to get taken down. The Spur with the second kill. B-side is theirs. They're going to be able to take this over with no more contention coming out. They are going to get flanked around by 2 players from the CT side. But are they actually going to save this? There's actually one on site. Look at this. He's going to be sneaking around. Is he going to be able to find a frag, though? That's going to be the real question here. Raw, I think that is. And look at that. Feegly, he takes down Bitcher. Dodds, he's going to be going over towards CT side. Is he going to be able to do anything over here? Vista, okay. He's actually not a CT, sorry. He's just colored wrong on the map. But nonetheless, though, he's actually going to be able to do some work here. Raw takes down Dodds. Suddenly, it's a 2 versus 3 situation, but it's going to be a save coming in from the CT side.
Yeah, I mean, they pretty much already backed away from that B-bomb set, so definitely a retake is not as possible. Yeah, that's a bit, odd to see. One of the players, it seems to be like a CT, but that is not the case. Of course, a save here from wolsung, probably the more reasonable decision to make. And of course, that is a 3 versus 4, and retaken, there's always a chance, but it's definitely a slim one. So, of course, trying to go for the save here is the obvious choice. And of course, even with that save, they are still going to go for the proper buy here. I'd say a pretty decent buy. Of course, the FAMAS does come out, but of course, the UMPs as well, they can definitely do some damage in counter-strikes. Right now, well, WASD Sports, they've got themselves a 1-4 lead, so it's definitely not looking too shabby on this T side. But of course, this is still the very early stages of this first half.
Yeah, and I mean, it would be interesting to see how much more damage they can do, especially with the fact that they survived with 3 players through onto the CT side. I mean, are they going to be able to bring it back and actually use this against the Ts and reset their economy completely, which would be completely devastating for this T side. They might have a bit of money saved up, but it's not going to be enough long term. They are going to be able to execute in towards the B side here. They're only going to be playing up against Hiskey, who might well be a good player, but he's only got FAMAS, finds one, has to try and find a second. He does, but the trade comes in. He does some damage. Raw going to be able to find one, but the trade comes in from Dodds, actually takes him down. The frags are raining in. It's going to be a 3 versus 2 situation. They need to go for this, but look, Vista finally going to be able to come into his own into this map, going to be able to find a kill onto Feegly. 2 versus 2. And there's going to be an AK versus UMP clutch situation. One coming in from lower ramp, but he might just be able to push through that smoke and be able to find the frags here, and he is going to be able to take it down. Dodd's going to be able to take the frag onto JR. Vista from the right angle, going to be able to take down Gekons, and the round is in their favor. Really punishing the CT side, and their economy is just going to be in tatters here. Look at it, all over the place.
Not looking good. Definitely not looking good here for this CT side, especially on the CT side where the economy is that tad bit more, I'd say weaker. You definitely need to be building it up as much as possible, get the money flowing as quick as possible. And right now, it's just not the case here for wolsung. They have to try and get some money, and of course, them not winning rounds is not getting them money. Well, in a way, it's getting them money, but of course, they need to get some rounds going. Of course, Raw, that's not going to work out for him any day of the week.
No, so it's going to be a bit of a Dodd round, or for the CT side here as we push on through. It should just be a nice, easy round for the Ts. If they do get taken down, it'd be a bit embarrassing. The clock coming out, so Dazed wouldn't be happy about that situation if he was Hiskey. But nonetheless, though, we are going to be moving into the 8th round here. It's going to be 1-6 on the scoreboard to WASD on their map pick. They picked T side as well.
That is true, and right now the T side is showing up quite reasonably well. Of course, Spur doing a pretty good job, as I noted previously. Gekons looks like he's going to be hitting 007 right here.
Going on full-on James Bond, we're going to have to sing that theme tune if he does go into that. But nonetheless, hopefully he can get a kill on here. He's in a good position to be able to take out, I think that's Gabrak here. He spots out his arms. The Mac 10 versus M4. I don't know if he did actually. He might be in too many flashes on him, I'm not quite sure. But nonetheless, Heskey, he has got the AWP onto B, misses a shot, he whiffs it. That is not what you want. The smoke is going to go down. He has to time this correctly. Peeks up in towards heaven, misses again. Spur takes down Feegly. Suddenly, things are looking quite bad, but up from above, JR gets the bomb down. Vista going in for the frags over to the B site. Heskey going to be left alone. He's going to get dropped down, but JR, the man to clutch it all, the man to win it for his team. He's going to be holding over towards the bomb, takes a frag, relocates his position, and decides against it. He's going to be holding his back up against this wall. So he really is in between a hard place and, well, heaven here. Quite literally, as he's got 3 players coming up behind him, a fake coming up in towards heaven as well. And they're going to stop him from rushing around here. And he's going to have to peek. He takes one, but that's all he's going to get as another round on the board for WASD. Looking to take the second map by storm. Currently in a 6-round lead, going huge.
Simple as that. I mean, they are wrecking their opponents. Simple as that. Winning pretty much every single aim duel. Wolsung, the one round that they did pick up still was a clutch. It wasn't like some sort of landslide victory for them. It was still very close there. And WASD Sports, they have been picking up these rounds in a very convincing fashion. Also very convincing. And of course, Wolsung get a buy round going. They end up losing it. And of course, what you got to do after that, you have to save up some more money to get yourself a proper buy. And that has been the story, I'd say, of this first half. At least right now, things are not looking good here for the Wolsung side. Of course, a bit of an eco here. And maybe the push should come out here from the T's.
Should. Who knows? It might do. Might be some grenades. Look, JL, he's going to have a grenade land at his feet. He's going to get burned alive as well. Not exactly what you want. And it's going to be the eco heroes coming in, but Feegly, he's going to be able to pick up one, but Raw going to be chiming in with a Quandig as well. But that's going to be 2 kills, some economical damage coming out, which is fantastic. Heskey, last one left alive. He's clutched it before in a 1v3 and a 1v1. He's going to do it again. He's got a P250. Pause coming out. It's going to be a tactical this time, not a technical pause, which the last one was. And they could actually, the ideal from here is actually Heskey to just delay the map. He can actually just not run in, he could just not die, which means they'll have even more time for tactical, and he could still do some more damage. Right now, what they'll be doing, they're trying to decide where their weak points are, and those are all across the map. One of the biggest one is actually on the B site, but when they try to dedicate too many players over there, they lose A. So it's really hard for them to do this, but what they need to be able to do is buy up the AWP and really dedicate the AWP from connector in towards A main, and then hold 2 people over towards the B site. And one thing we haven't been seeing them utilize properly, Heskey did it a little bit on top of Grey Train, but they need to place a person in and on the actual bomb site train, and then have a player playing from connector holding in towards heaven, and then, or even lower, and then hold the bomb site holder holding up to heaven. And as soon as they run in, he just plays silent. He waits for them to charge in, and he takes the frags and stops them flying the bomb, allows the retake to be able to come into play. But they've not been doing this, and we can see the money just building up on WASD's side. So they're going to be able to do whatever they want for the next few rounds. And they've still got AWP, and Spur, he's got 14k in the bank. They don't care.
Probably. I think if you're Spur, I think you're probably feeling very confident. Already $14,000 in that bank. Oh, okay. Now it's actually looking, well, I've got to admit, surely with the investment coming in there, it's now looking not as good, but I mean, come on. Wolsung, they have to start picking up rounds here. It's pretty much now or never. I mean, this is one of the scenarios where they have this proper buy going. They have those 2 ops in the form of Heskey and Gekon's. Gekon's towards Ivy hasn't really been of much success with the AWP, I've got to admit. Heskey as well. I mean, he did have that AWP previously, but he whiffed some pretty crucial shots. Now, right now, it looks like the push might as well come in here towards this B bomb site. Vista just poking around here. He might just do something about it, honestly.
No, it's all going to be a fake, because they're going to be pushing out with the bomber towards the A site, and luckily they haven't fallen for the trick. Vista chucking a grenade in, trying to last hope. It's not going to work. JR does get taken down, though. It's going to be proven absolutely horrible here for the CTs, but Feegly takes on one. Gekon's going to get dropped down. He's not looking so good here. And we're going to be seeing that the CTs just fall down one by one. It's suddenly going to be down to a 2-on-2, though. We're going to be seeing Raw going huge. He finds 2 in a quick succession. Looking to try and find some more. They might be able to do this. It's going to be Spur coming in from the side angle. He's going to get tagged down, but not fragged out. One on the site. He might just be able to get this kill, because Gabrek, he's on such low HP. 18, but he's going to get the kill for Glock. No, that's horrendous news. And Heskey to try and clutch it out again. So much pressure on his shoulders right now. He's got 4 players depending on him to be able to pick this round up, so they can actually go into at least 2 digits on this round. The peak comes in, he gets the tag, but that might be all they write, because he's going to have to try and use the pistol to get these frags here. And he might just be using AWP as well, but it's going to be very hard to be able to hit these shots in quick succession. One coming in from connector, one holding over towards electric. What do you do? The crossfire is there. If he tries to go defuse the bomb, he's dead. He needs to save the situation, goes in for the frag nonetheless. He's now only on 8 HP, rushes in. He hasn't got the defuse guy. he hasn't got it. He's got to run away. He hasn't got defuse kit. He's going to be looking to rush in anyway. He might just be able to get this. The pressure's on. No! Spur takes him down, going huge with 2 kills in that round, and Gabra picking up 3 and 1 with the Glock as well, playing it fantastically as we go into the next round. 11 rounds in, 9 rounds on the board for WASD. wolsung with the lonely one.
It's not looking good. I might as well say it's time and time and again, but of course, wolsung, of course, I think it's that time in the half where some of the individuals just have to step up. Without them, I don't think they might as well be winning this one matchup. Of course, GameOn's not doing so good on the scoreboard, but of course, Raw picking up those 3 massive kills towards that bomb station, but still, that wasn't enough. That was not enough, and somehow, actually, wolsung able to get themselves in AWP this round. That's actually pretty good.
Yeah, so somehow going to be able to manage into this. They're just going to go in for the full force. They need to try and do something different here, and that's exactly what they are trying. The bomb is still down, so we are going to see, obviously, Vista come in and pick it up. Almost confused me there with his blue color tag on the radar, but nonetheless, it is going to be a 4 versus 4 situation. We have got 2 players with armor on the CT side, both Deagle players, so they don't get sort of any kind of misses coming out if they do get damaged. And GameOn's with the CZ, who's really actually been way underperforming. He's actually been a major disappointment as far as this game half goes so far, because he's just not been impactful at all. He might be able to get some tag damage out, but that's really it, and he hasn't really got any assists, I don't think, either. Maybe 1 or 2 now, later on into the game. I mean, you can see it here. He's got 1 kill, 9 deaths. That is absolutely horrendous here for it. It's a little bit unfortunate, especially compared to his previous game in here, but we're going to be seeing execution coming into the A site.
Yeah, the A-side push will come in here from the CT side, of course. The CTs are going to try to hold this one off. GameOn's very close on getting the second frag as well, but now there is JR, and he's a deadly man. Going to be getting a 2nd kill and a 3rd kill for JR. This is now looking good. This might as well be the comeback starter for the CT side.
Absolutely fantastic play coming out, and you can hear the crowd going a little bit wild there with anticipation of him actually playing the game again. He's finally going to be on a neutral scoreline of 10-10, trying to bring this back for his team. He's got that AWP, he forced it into that round, and he's making it work. And is that 3 AWPs on the CT side? Almost going full Fnatic mode here, going back into the day, but look, he's actually holding it over towards from Connector, sorry, and that's exactly what he needs to be able to do. And then we also got Hiske over towards the B site. He has had a lot of whiffs over here as well, so hopefully he can chime in with a few more kills this time. 4 CTs over towards the A site. And we are going to be seeing the execution coming over towards B from what I can see on my screen here. Raw chucking down another smoke over towards Pop Dog.
Another smoke. It has been thrown down. It's got to be careful about this one, though. There's a player right behind that smoke. He might just do something about this one, but right now, Hiske towards that A-bomb side will be getting the frag. A 2nd frag for him. Looks like now he's stepping up here for the Latvian side, but no, Spur will be taking him down. So even though his effort was valiant, now they have to try and go for this retake. I'm guessing wolsung 2 ops. It's not going to be easy, as simple as that.
No, and I mean, if Simple was here, he'd be able to do it himself, but nonetheless, oh no, GameOn, you could see his head. You need to be able to think that. He goes in for the repeat, and he's going to get punished by Dodds. It's now going to be down to JR to be able to clutch this out. Misses the leg. He misses so many shots. He misses again, and Dodds is going to be able to take his head off, punishing him for this, and that's going to be the economy just destroyed here. I mean, it's going to be all over the place. I mean, Feely, 5.8, Hiske, he's going to be able to bar up, but this is the 13th round. I mean, this is just looking dire here for the CT side. They've had some really nice kills. They've had some nice rounds, but they've just been clutches. Those 2 rounds have been pure clutches by 1 player.
Pretty much. I mean, it looks like they're relying too much on their individual skill here, especially on the CT side. A bit of a lack of maybe, you could say, team cohesion here on the CT side. That might be one of the more factors, because, I mean, on the CT side, surely if you're winning the aim duels, that's a pretty good thing. But if you're not, well, you're going to have to start relying more on putting your players in sort of positions where you can actually go for refrags, where you can actually maybe try and put your players in the decent crossfire positions. And of course, JR will be getting the frag onto Dot, so that's a pretty good start here for the Latvian team.
Yeah, and Vista, he's going to be looking to chime in for a kill. Takes down GameOn, but Raw in the meantime gets a sweet Quandig. And Bitcher going to be looking to chime in, but it's actually going to be Spur. Take it down, JR going big here. 3 versus 3 situation. They need this round on the CT side. Bitcher going to be looking to push onto the bomb site. He's all the way up here, close to Ivy, checking all these positions. He's actually going to be able to find Raw going over towards Olaf here. He's looking to find the frag. Freakley not going to escape his grasp. He's going to get taken down, and Hiske once again left in a 1v3 situation. We know he can do it. Is he going to be able to pull it off this time? He's on the CT side. The pressure's on. No defuse gate. He gets the first kill. Vista is going to fall down. He's going to go onto the bomb site here. He has to take down Spur, and the pressure's on. I mean, he's got the AWP versus him. It's not going to be looking so fruitful. Takes the frag, going huge, 1v1. He's going to be looking to peek around the corner. Bitcher going to be holding this angle. The smoke going down. He has to fake this out. He has to tempt this player out. He peeks the corner. No, Bitcher takes him out with the clutch for the T side as they take it to 11 rounds this half.
Wow.
What a response, guys. Nice right there. But I mean, what else is there to say about that? You're so close. Hiskey almost doing another 1v3.
Almost, but it's not good enough. The almost is not good enough. And right now, this CT side is looking dreadful. I'm not quite sure what's really the point of actually taking the tactical pause at this point. I mean, best case scenario, 4 rounds on the CT side, and I don't even think that's enough. I mean, at this point, surely if you're able to somehow script the 2 remaining rounds of this first half, it's still going to be somewhat decent, but definitely you need more than just 2 rounds. Get that second half pistol round going. That might just be one of the more saving graces here for, I'd say, the Latvian team wolsung, but otherwise, things are looking quite dire here. And a force bite, not even going to try to go for a save. They're going to try to win this one out with what they've got. And what they've got, pistols, UMP-45 onto Hiskey. Bit of a lack of diffuse kits here on the CT side, but other than that, this is not going to be looking easy. And beforehand, again, they tried to go for those individual engagements and didn't work out here for the CT side. What's the change up right now? I don't think there's even going to be one. Okay, a bit of a player stack towards this A-bomb side, but is that going to be enough?
They're actually going to be playing aggressive here, and Gekons might get a chance. The flash comes in. They're finally playing as a team. They don't check the angles. No, Gaborik takes that one, but the trade comes in from Feegly as they look to push on through here. AK in his hands. This could be the turnaround here, but suddenly Roy, he's got low HP. JR goes in for the dink. He's going to be able to take Dodds down to 50, but the execution comes in. But look at this. Hiskey goes huge, takes down 2, but the trade comes in from Spurs. Suddenly, it's a 2 versus 3 situation for the armored opponents on the CT side. No defuse kit. Keep that in mind. Feegly for the AK-47. Dodds with one himself, a Spur for the AWP. Doesn't matter how much health he's got because he can take a shot, and that's all he needs. Dodds over towards lower, Spur up in towards heaven. He's going to have to be careful from behind because that smoke's going to last him for so long. JR takes him down. Suddenly Dodds, the man of the hour. He's going to have to go for Hiskey mode here. Looking to take him down. No, and that is the 3rd final round for them on the board. We might see another one come out, but who knows? They might be able to, but still going to be a very difficult scenario for them next round.
At least they're going to be getting themselves a proper buy going. That's a good thing for the CT side. Now they've actually even salvaged a couple of those AK-47s, AWP in fact. So all in all, this should be now a pretty even matchup right now, at least in this round. We're going to be seeing both of these teams investing as much as possible. 1 AWP only off the CT side. That's an interesting setup. Surely could have gone for the second op as well, but okay. Let's see if the 1 op is going to be enough. It's on to Hiskey. This time around it's towards Connector, not towards that B-bomb side, but oh no. Don't tell me that's going to be the case. Looks like they're just going to rush onto this B-bomb side. There's no one here. Hiskey does come in, but he whiffs the shot. Yet again, Dodds now picking up that frag. And a second one at that. This is now looking horrid for wolsung.
They just don't have the read on the T side. And when this happens, it's very difficult to be able to switch around. Hiskey does pick up a kill. Grenade going over towards Electric might do some damage. He might be able to pick up a kill, and he does. The bomb might be down, but suddenly a 3 versus 3. And it's not sudden, you know what? It's been working towards this. They've been trying to work towards this goal, get the bomb down, on the bomb site, get the defuse in way. Gaborik is going to be holding up to heaven, but look at that, Hiskey! He is an AWP player on this map. He's playing fantastically. He picks up 2 kills. Gekon's going to be playing with him. He plays aggressive, finds the frag as well. This is a game changer. Defuse is going to be coming in. Flash from Bitcher, but he might just get traded out here, and it's going to get delayed here. But the frag, he might just land it. He does eventually be able to get it. He might go in for the clutches, chucks a grenade down, but it was the wrong time. Fake comes in. Knife kill! No, Hiskey! What are you doing? Gets the final kill, but the final round goes in favor of WASD. What a final play. Fakes him out with his guns. Knifes him in the gut.
I mean, he realizes the fact that he doesn't have enough time. I mean, tries to go for at least a stab there, but I mean...
Why not, you know? Might as well BM him, right?
Might as well.
Stab him away, try and through him, but crucial mistake here. 2 kills for Gekon. What's going on?
Well, I don't know. It's quite hard to predict here, but right now WASD Sports will now be playing on the more favored side of train. So right now, this is where the reckoning should probably end here. I'm guessing WASD Sports will be closing this one out, but surely, well, so they still have an opportunity in this pistol round. And of course, them picking this one up means they're still in the fight, and that's what I'm guessing the Latvian team is hoping for.
Yeah, if they can do this, and they have got some utility, but no Molotov which I do question, especially when you're going to be aiming over towards the B site. If you're going to be dedicating yourself there, you have to be able to flame out the bomb if you're going to be playing that area. Smoke goes out, flashes as well, but they've only got one, and the first kill comes out. Feegly going to be able to pick it up, but it's actually going to be Vista with the return fire, but he might just get dropped. He gets taken down to 15 HP, and the execution over towards the A site's coming in. They're going for the switcheroo tactic, but it's not going to work. Dodds, what are you doing? 4 kills! Going to be able to swiftly take them down. One more kill, and he's got the clutch, but look at this. Hiskey, he's over towards the A site. He wants to clutch it. 1v4, not going to happen. Going to get denied it, but what a play, Dodds. You monster.
Dodds single-handedly winning that round for the CT side. It was, I mean, they tried to go for that split onto the A bomb side through the B bomb side, and it almost worked out, but I'm sorry, but you've got Dodds in the way, and when Dodds is in the way, he's like an impenetrable fortress.
I'm so happy we're seeing the side of WASD, because I was a little bit disappointed towards the end of their play on Mirage, but this is theirs. But in part of the pain, though, is wolsung just do not know what to do. They seemingly just do not have a read on the CT side here, just on either side. And the UMPs are going to come in, and they're just going to absolutely destroy the T side. I mean, what more can you expect? And unfortunately for the T side, they couldn't afford to lose any of these rounds. And now they're going to have to try and just go in for the force every single round here, and imagine, or they could go for overtime, but they then have to get so many rounds in a row. It would just be ridiculous to be able to expect that from a team. So they might just be playing in for the final map here.
Yeah, it could be. I mean, of course, like you mentioned, they can try to go for overtime by trying to save up some of that money onto the very last round here. So anyhow, that would mean that wolsung would have to somehow pick up 12 rounds in a row, and well, that's going to be one hell of a hero play if they're actually able to pull that one off. But Hiskey, let's see what he can actually do. They're going to try to go for the knife, but they're not successful. Hiskey's way too quick, and of course, now WASD Sports are going to be on the 14th round. And wolsung, pretty crucial decision here, I guess. You can try to go for the eco, you can try to go for the force, and the force it is.
That's quite funny, because obviously Hiskey was the guy who got the final knife kill on that last round, on the first half. So that's why I think they're trying to go for the knife kill, and it was actually Spur who obviously got taken down, who I don't think he got knifed in the last round. I think that was actually Vista, if I'm right in saying. No, it was Bitcher, sorry, he was left in a situation, he got knifed. But nonetheless, though, Force is coming out from the T's, and they have got a bunch of different weapons, 2 CZs, 2 Deagles, and 1 P250. Raw going to be down to 1 HP, but he gets the frag nonetheless, but Vista going to be able to take down JR over towards the B site. Hiskey, he's got the CZ, going to be looking to enter in, try and find the kill onto Spur, and it's going to work in his favor, but he doesn't look. What's he doing? Gets the frag anyway. Feegly, what are you doing? He's going to get taken down as well. Suddenly it's going to be a 2 versus 3 situation. The push is on towards the side. That flash works perfectly. He gets the headshot, reloads. The gun Dodds going to leave him by himself. And now Vista finds the final frag, and that's going to be leaving 2 players left alive in the 15th round. They now have to get 12 rounds in a row to stay in here.
Difficult? I think it's simple to say is that it's going to be one hell of a difficult feat here for the Latvian team. Of course, they can try to do it, but of course, 12 rounds in a row, that's like I'm saying, it's a difficult feat. Of course, them having the bite that they have right now. They've got that 1 AK onto JR, and of course, JR, being JR, he might just do something about it. He might just be the one getting a couple of crucial frags here for this T-side, but of course, before that, we have to see what has wolsung have got to show us. Let's see, gonna try to go for the pop-dog push, but it's not successful, and anyhow, Dawes will be getting the 1 frag, but of course, Hiskey at least gets the refrag. Maybe it isn't as bad as one might think. Still, the wolsung team, the Latvian team, are in a way in a 4 versus 4, and that is still favoring the T-side a tad bit more than, for instance, the CTs.
Yeah, I mean, the buy not so much, or the utility here, or the health either as well. I mean, Hiskey's got so low to HP. I would say potentially even drop the gun, and then he's going to do exactly that. Drops over towards Feegly, and he's going to be the entry here, but we are going to be seeing Vista back off. A very smart play, using the Incendiary to block them off here, just denying them the entrance. He's holding the door, as it were, and going to deny them the entrance to the B site. Feegly going to be looking to try and enter up from heaven. It's going to be very difficult, especially when you're going to be watching multiple players, and Spur going to be holding it with the AWP as well from below on site. So as soon as he peeks down, he should get headshotted here, or at least body shotted. Raw, there we go. We're going to be seeing the first kill come in. Now Raw going to be able to pick up that scout, looking in for the frag, and they're actually going to land the kill. Deagle coming out on him as well. They've got to find the kill on Vista to be able to win this out. Not going to happen. GG. Well played. WSD winning the second map. Their map on train, as they managed to smash wolsung to pieces, not allowing to get more than 2 rounds in a row, completely destroying them. I mean, what have you got to say about that? That was just one another thing.
I can say that my prediction was right.
Definitely, yeah, you're 100% right on the fact that this was WSD's round. I think from it is the fact that it was quite obvious that wolsung are just not prepared from this map. And I mean, when you're switching an AWPer from JR over towards Hiski in such a huge fashion, I think that's a big mistake. I think you can sure use different AWPers as well, but when you have a dedicated AWPer like JR who played as well as he did, rifling is his secondary. It really isn't his main way of playing. So when you have him switching over from his main weapon, obviously, to rifle, he's not going to be playing as well. And when that sort of comes out onto train, it kind of indicates that they haven't got the preparation for this map.
Truly. There was a bit of a lack of preparation, definitely, and probably the players themselves weren't really as comfortable on a map like Train as they previously were on a map like Mirage, so they were obviously going to be waiting for that third map to come in. I'm not quite sure what it is, though.
Yeah, we'll see. It's going to be the decider map. Who's going to be able to make it through to the finals, guys? Obviously, this is going to be the best of 3. We're actually going to make it to third map, which doesn't always happen, surprisingly, guys. So, you know, it does actually happen on that front. So keep an eye out. We are going to be going over to a short break, probably another top 10-minute break, give the players a bit of a break. How many times can I say break in a few seconds? But they are going to be able to obviously go out, go to the loo, have a drink, have a little bit of a calm down as well, try and reflect on what's happened. Obviously, the win from the first round for wolsung and the second one for WASD, and the kind of fashion that it happened in as well.
True. And of course, we ourselves are also going to be taking the break, as we'll be seeing you, everyone who's here, who's watching live via Twitch. We'll all be seeing you, and I'm guessing 10 minutes or so.
Yeah, but we're still waiting at the moment for this to go on whilst we're waiting through this. But I think we might be switching over to some highlights in a moment or so, once I'm told. But into what we're doing. Yeah, so what we're going to be doing, we're going to be hopping over to some more highlights. Stick around, listen to our lovely voices, watch the gameplay, check them out.
Way towards Brown Hall, so this is also a pretty good position for him to be in. Doesn't get the frag, though. Vista's way too quick.
This is actually going to be these two players with the rotation coming in from the CTs over towards. Look at that one time. Potentially can't see his head, but Hiski, he's coming around the side of the train. The kill might come out, and it does. Can clutch all the gate. Things are looking quite bad, but up from above, JR gets the bomb down. Vista going in for the frags over to the B site. Hiski going to be left alone. He's going to get dropped down, but Jay's dead. He needs to save the situation. Goes in for the frag nonetheless. He's now only on 8 HP. Rushes in. He hasn't got the defuse guy. He hasn't got it. He's got to run away. He hasn't got the defuse kit. He's going to be looking to rush in anyway. He might just be able to get this. The pressure's on. No! Spur takes him down, going huge with 2 kills in that round, and Gabra picking up 3 and 1 with the Glock.
And getting the second frag as well, but now there is JR, and he's a deadly man. Going to be getting a second kill and a third kill for JR. This is now looking good. This might as well be the comeback starter for the CT side.
Absolutely fantastic play coming out, and you can hear the crowd going.
Good start here for the Latvian team.
Yeah, and Vista, he's going to be looking to chime in for a kill. Takes dashes on him, and he's got the AWP versus him. It's not going to be looking so fruitful. Takes the frag, going huge. 1v1. He's going to be looking to peek around the corner. Bitch are going to be holding this angle. The smoke going down. He has to fake this out. He has to tempt this player out. He peeks the corner. No, Bitcher for the T side as they take it to 11 rounds this half. Coming in, flash from Bitcher, but he might just get traded out here, and it's going to get delayed here. But the frag, he might just land it. He does eventually be able to get it. He might go in for the clutches, chucks a grenade down, but it's the wrong time. Fake comes in. Knife kill! No, Hiski! What are you doing? Gets the final kill, but the final round goes in favor of down to 15 HP, and the execution over towards the A site's coming in. They're going for the switcheroo tactic, but it's not going to work. Dodds, what are you doing? 4 kills! Going to be able to swiftly